Ladies and gentlemen, the first man to build 21-inch biceps, drug-free.
My friends, when I talk to you, I have such, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if it's what's happening to me. It's just that I've lived so long, have so much experience, so much that I know that you have to live it to know it and to get the proclivity for it. You know, the journey is long. And as I said before, I traveled that journey, and I can tell you the ups and downs of that journey so that you wouldn't have to go through as long a period of learning and absorbing and growing from it as I did. See, I started so long ago. Jesus Christ, I was a little over 10 years old when I became interested in bodybuilding and building my body. It was a time when people just weren't doing. My grandfather, he used to have those cables he used to stretch out. And at that time, living to 50 was considered sensational. And he said, I'm a half a hundred. And he used, and at that time I was a young kid, and you know what happens when you just can't relate to somebody that old. He was 50. And I said, will you please shut up? I didn't say it to him, of course. He beat the shit out of me. But I'd say to myself, shut up with that half a hundred stuff. I didn't realize how proud he was for the time. 50 was considered an old man for the time. And he used to get those cables and stretch them out and say, look at me. And it sort of maybe subconsciously worked on my head. And I said, I kind of admired him. He had muscles. But I was annoyed that he thought 50 was such a big deal because me, 50 was like 2,000 at that time. But in any case, I'm making this video because it's so much you think is the correct wisdom out there, my friends. And I mean, now I DVR on my cable set, Dr. Oz. He comes up with some nice points, but he's not into nutrition. Somebody's telling him what I heard Dr. Oz say, because he had people, all kinds of people on there, that you take your multiple vitamin because, oh, what a fear of overdosing on vitamins. Why, that's almost like drinking arsenic. Take your multiple vitamin, he said, and cut it in half and take half in the morning and half at night. When I heard that, my friends, I wanted to jump through the screen at him. I said, are you nuts? Now, he said, your multiple vitamin. He didn't say how potent it was. One a day or Centrum is worthless to complete vitamin. The amount of vitamin in there is so low, it's a waste of your time. You like to take 10 of them that are considered a mild multiple vitamin. It's not made to work, my friends. It was made to sell. And that's what gets me so upset. So many things are made to sell. And it misinforms people. And if you don't know, you don't know. I heard people that came to my vitamin stores and they tell me they'll run down and they're this and they're that. And I said, well, your basis is a multiple vitamin. Oh, I take vitamin, don't do me no good. I said, you take Centrum. Huh? Take Centrum? I said, because it's absolutely worthless. If a vitamin is not way more than a minimum daily, if it's not therapeutic, it will have no effect on the body. It has no effect. And Dr. Oz, which I listen to me, said some nice points. I'm not knocking him or nothing, but he doesn't fully understand nutrition when it comes to supplementation, not at all. Then he was talking about how good arginine was. And he said, take 2 capsules with each meal. I said, oh, God, I want to scream. Arginine only works isolated. Isolated is like a drug, but it's one of the amino acids. It's a drug that works with the body, but it's one of the amino acids. See, now, if you combine it with protein, it combines with the protein, and the isolated effect of the arginine is lost. You don't take arginine with a meal. But I saw he has no feel for what he's saying. He's just mouthing what somebody told him, or what he think he knows, but he has no feel for it because he hasn't had the experience. He's not into it. He has no proclivity for vitamins. You see, and when I saw that, I said the prevailing wisdom. Then he had a guy on there that almost made me want to throw up. I mean it. It was so painful to me. It's so painful to me because I went through, I know what these things do. And he had the unmitigated, stupid, like, I said, where did you get this guy? Vitamins are worthless. This is what this idiot said. I don't remember his name because it wasn't even worth remembering the guy's name. And they may be harmful. And the only two substances that he recommends to avoid cancer and your good health, you got to imagine a baby aspirin every day and the statin drugs. The statin drugs are loaded with side effects. The baby aspirin can thin the blood to the point that you're going to hemorrhage. But yet, those are two things to take. But, be aware of vitamins because you may overdose. Based on what? What do you mean you may overdose? I've never known a person yet. Because, see, vitamins, my friend, work with the body. Drugs work outside the body. That's why the drugs can destroy you because it's not in harmony with the body. You cannot overdose on supplementation. The body will utilize what it needs, and it varies, my friends. It varies on the stress. It varies on how active you are. It varies on your size. There's so many things that vary on the intake of supplements. So what you do, you take therapeutic amounts. Forget about what's on the bottle. If they say take 2, take 4. You're much better because remember now, my friends, when they give you these formulations, except for sports nutrition, even they don't have high enough of doses. But my friend, you're not active, enthusiastic health people are not considered when they make up these so-called tables. And you know, there's no science behind it. It's all guesswork. When they make up these so-called tables of what you should take, you're not considered. And a lot of bodybuilders and health people that read the bottle and think it was meant for them don't get any benefit because it's not strong enough. It's nutritional insurance. You take much more than is recommended so that the body will get what it needs when the demand is there. The nutrition's got to be there for the demand. You see what I'm saying, my friends? Now here's a Dr. Oz, and I look, boy, he says a lot of things that blow my. He says there's protein in dried tomatoes. Oh God, I look at it because some things he say make sense. But it's amino acids maybe in it. But if you take that for your protein, my friend, and you took these vegetables and he has protein in them, you'll be flabby as hell because your muscles won't grow because they're not complete. These guys got the notion that amino acids mean protein. It does not. It's the combination of the amino acids that make protein. You see what I'm saying, my friends? So, let me tell you, be careful of the prevailing wisdom. And I'm going to give you the 411. When you listen to your friend Leroy, because I'm your friend, you get the 411. And check out my website, leroycoba.com, and you'll see my background. You see where I come from. My whole life's on that thing. I'd have to write 2 books to put it on what's on that website. And you can check in sections. It's broken down in sections. So you can take a section a day and read it, or whatever you want to read, but it's all broken down. And so I'm finished right now with this, my friends, because I want you to think. What I tell you, think about it. And remember, a lot of these people that tell you they're experts don't have an idea what they're talking about. They're experts in fantasy. To be continued.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here.